Hi, I'm Brooks from Groundwork West Midlands. Welcome to my Minibeast safari. I'd like to help you try and see if you can find some tiny creatures around and about the place, and also try and figure out what they are. You might like to bring with you some gloves, an old jam jar, some paper or cardboard, and maybe a pencil or pen. I'm going to start out in a place like this, where there's plenty of leaves and some dead wood on the ground, maybe the odd stone or old brick as well. And we want to try and look after these creatures, so I'm going to be really gentle with them. I'm going to only handle them for a very short period of time, if at all, and I'm going to make sure that I put them back exactly where I found them. I'm going to start out by putting on my gloves, because of course I don't know if there might be something sharp or scratchy in amongst these leaves. So I'm going to look after my fingers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and figure out where some tiny creepy crawlies might like to live. Somewhere dark and usually quite damp, actually.
My method for leaves is to gently drag them to one side and then wait a few seconds. You can usually spot a creature when it moves, so it helps to keep everything else still. If I don't see anything, then I'll carefully push the leaves back, as close to how I found them as I can. After all, this could be home for something. With wood, stone or brick, I carefully roll it to one side and again have a close look underneath, but when I put it back, I place it down slowly to protect my fingers, but also to avoid hurting any creatures underneath. I had some luck this way and found this creature, which kept still while I looked at the worm on the brick. That was probably pretty clever because it might avoid being eaten that way. Eventually it seemed to wake up, reverse, and then scurry away under a leaf. I also found this slug and snail together. Slugs and snails are gastropods, which means tummy foot in ancient Greek, and that makes sense if you think about it. You can use your paper or cardboard to lift creatures into your jar. That way you can look at them from above, below, or to the side. You could even make a sketch or take pictures, but I don't keep them in the jar very long because they might get too hot. You might also find things in water or on flowers, leaves, or tree bark, so don't hesitate to be curious and see what you can discover.
So I found a few creatures. Some things I caught on camera, some things I didn't because they were just too fast. And I made a couple of sketches. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go home and I'm going to have a look and see if I could figure out what these things were.
By pausing my video when I got home, I could see that this creature had 2 pairs of legs for each body segment, which makes it a millipede. After looking at different pictures, I'm pretty sure that it's a flat-backed millipede. There are 107 mammal species in the UK, but there are perhaps 37,000 species of invertebrates, so on your Minibeast safari you might find something you don't recognise, but that makes the discovery all the more exciting for me. I'll put some links under this post to guides for identifying invertebrates if you want to find out more. You may wonder why I keep saying mini-beast, creature or invertebrate instead of just bug or insect. The answer is that bugs are a particular family of insects, and insects are a particular family of invertebrates. Insects all have 6 legs, so centipedes, worms, woodlice and spiders are not insects, and they're definitely not bugs. But let's not get too caught up in what things should be called. I know some creatures with more than 10 names. For me, the fun is all in finding them, and you can even give them your own names if you really want.
Thanks a lot for joining us, and I hope that you have fun on your Minibeast safari. Bye bye.